Okay, so today on the workbench we have a Ilco automatic key cutting machine that the person I picked this up from said that it wouldn't come on. They weren't sure what was wrong with it, but as far as I could tell, everything is there. The hold downs, the keyway buttons and everything work, the on off switch, and this will have to be straightened back out to the correct spot, but it's a guide. I believe it actually hooks up to this, so when you, one way or another. Anyway, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna see what's wrong with it. I suspect this either has a bad cord or a bad switch somewhere, or a safety that's bad or something. But let's see what we got. So it's plugged in. Okay. So let's get the cover off, see what's happening. See if we got power and well, I can see a switch right here. It may have a bypass on it or something that someone's put in it. And we're gonna see what's going on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the belt off, just so if it starts to spin or something that it doesn't jump and try and take off. It's probably old and dry rotted anyway. So there is a switch here. It has to be for this. Some there. Okay, so that has to be back. So you got your power coming in. It goes straight to the motor. Power coming in, comes out, goes to your switch, to another switch, to the on-off switch, and it appears to another switch right here. So this thing appears to have some safeties. Yes, it does. So that's this switch here. So there's this switch. to this switch to that switch. A lot of switches. Let's see, I have this one interlocked. Have that one on. That one will trigger from that, and we can trigger this one right here. Aha. I believe that one goes in there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. On. This one is triggered. That one is triggered. So this screw has to be adjusted down to where it makes good contact. And then tightened up. Because it has to keep this button depressed until it gets back to the release. All right. I think we're ready for a test key. When you're setting these up, you butt the key all the way in and down. Snug them up good. Get them tight. We have to put the spring back on right here. We need to latch that switch down, and yes, the power will come on where we can clean, and we'll cut a key. Okay, so we got to make some more adjustments because it did engage the cutting wheel, but it didn't engage the tooth. Of course, I see that the cutting wheel is pretty dull. So it definitely needs a new cutting wheel, and it needs a new spring too, to give the right tension. But when I pushed on it, I don't know if you can see there, but it made a good cut. That's my test key and the new key that I just cut from it. Good profiles. Old key, new key. May have to make some more fine adjustments to the set screw. But I definitely need a tighter spring. Okay. So I do have a nut ordered for this switch, which the body goes over in detents, goes in that hole. And I've already made adjustments to that one. We've lubed everything. So I need to order a tight spring and a new cutting wheel, and we should be in business. Yeah, this one needs a new key cutting bit.
Mm-hmm. It's like missing some teeth.
No, it's wore out. So the spring's not strong enough to hold it up against it.
Mm.
I got a spring ordered.
Yeah.
Cruising in. And then you flip this switch right here. Oh, that thing has to be. This switch turns it on and off to use buffing wheel.